Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I want to welcome everyone back to the Bobcast. The Bobcast is back by popular demand, and this is our first episode for 2021. Before we get started, I want to throw down a couple of ground rules for everyone, and then we're going to jump right into our topic for tonight. Number one is that it's going to be back to a weekly Bobcast, but it's going to go from lives such as this one, and there are weeks when it'll be a pre-recorded video. This is going to allow me to keep it weekly, but still be able to keep my other schedule and my other things that are important to me in my life as well, without interfering with each. So I can post a pre-recorded video if I come up with something that I have to take care of or want to do on a particular night. So I'm going to try to keep it on Tuesday evenings, but I will announce ahead of time on Facebook when I'm going to be either broadcasting live or posting a video. Number two, I would ask that you share these Bobcasts out if you would. I do the Bobcast to help people who are looking to make some adjustments in their life. If you've got your stuff together and you're just as happy as a clam, maybe watch just because you're a friend, but this is really put out there for folks who are trying to make some adjustments and improve some area or aspect of their life. These videos, this recording also will be on my YouTube channel, and so I will put a link in the comment section below after the video is posted or after the live is completed. And also, in about a week or two, I will have my website up and running, and so there will be links back and forth between my podcast, my YouTube channel, and my website. So, the last thing that I want to ask everyone is, I really appreciate the comments. I appreciate the interaction with everybody during the Bobcast, but I would ask everyone, no political comments on the post. Okay, we're going to keep this strictly about helping each other and about designing our lives the way we want them to be. A couple of old friends from high school. Hi, Teresa and Brenda. Thanks for getting on. Hi, Delbert. So, with those ground rules laid out, let's jump right into it and get started. So, the title of the first Bobcast of 2021, we're going to go back to the beginning, and it's titled, What Do You Really Want? And you can see that on your screen if you're looking at Facebook, which you are. What do you really want in your life? What do you want out of your job? What do you want out of a relationship? What do you want out of your personal life? What do you want in life? And the second question I'll follow up, hey John, hi Kim. The second question I'll follow up with is, do you even really know what you want? You know, I find that most people don't have any idea what they want in their life. Well, vacations. Kim wants to make vacations her job. You can do it. Become a travel agent. Go work on a cruise ship. All kind of things you can do. My point is that most people have no idea what they want in their life. They have no idea what they want their life to look like. And so what they end up doing is they take whatever life throws at them, accept it, and then they complain about it later on. They take more time to plan a vacation than they do to plan their life because they have no idea what they want. Have you ever taken the time to think about that? I see John on here. John's an attorney. John had to know he wanted to be an attorney. John had to take steps to become an attorney. And so he had to know what he wanted. You'll find that most people, most professionals, most people who are successful knew what they wanted to do and went after it. But unfortunately, a large number of people have no idea what they want. Another thing that you have to understand is not only do you need to know what you want, what you really, really want in your life, but you have to be very specific about it. Excuse me, a little frog there. You have to be very specific about what you want in your life. So I talked to someone the other day. What do you want? I want to make a lot of money. Well, you really can't plan a lot of money. What's a lot of money to me might not be a lot of money to someone else who has a lot more than I do. Or what might be not a lot of money to me might be a fortune to someone who has none. So what does a lot of money mean? Be specific. Be specific about, I was talking with a friend who's talking about her relationship, wanting a better relationship. Well, what do you want it to look like? What is a better relationship to someone? To someone, a better relationship might be when they get a lot of free time. To someone else, it might be that they're together all the time. What does it mean? What does it look like to you? So you've got to be very specific about what you want when you figure out what you want. See, because most people, again, a large number, will take whatever life throws at them and then they'll complain about it. And what else do? We make excuses for why we don't have what we want in our life, right? We can have excuses or we can have results, but you can't have both. And excuses are simply lies that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better about why we don't have the things in our life that we want. So are you going after what you want in your life? Again, do you know? Are you going after it? Or are you just letting life dictate to you how to live and then making excuses for why you don't have what you want in your life? I use a bunch of examples all the time. I went back and got my doctorate, and I got it before my 56th birthday, so I was just at the end of 55. How many people do you know do that? Or do most people go, oh, well, I'd like to go back to school, but you know what, I'm too old, I forgot how to study, I don't have the time. What other excuses can they use? Or people that change careers, or people who decide to get fit, to lose weight, to get into shape, to do things. You see amazing things done by people are amazing when they want something, when they know what they want. The other thing is, if you know what you want, hi Blair, good to see you on, my brother. If you know what you want, you can develop a roadmap to get there, right? Take this example. Decide to go out to dinner and type into your GPS any place to eat. I don't think your GPS is going to come up with the directions to any place to eat, right? You have to put a specific restaurant in, or a specific town that you want to go to, or a specific address, so that it can draw you a roadmap. How in the hell do you expect to get anywhere if you don't know where it is? So the first thing that you have to do, I do this at the end of every year, so around in December, I'll sit and take some time. Thanks, Kim. She says I'm really good at this. I take a little bit of time and I figure out what I want to do the next year. What do I want to accomplish? What do I want to see? What do I want to learn? What do I want? How do I want to be? Who do I want to be? You can change who you are, what you do. You can change it at any time. The problem is that we get comfortable with those excuses that we make to ourselves, okay? And we use those excuses to other people as well, okay? We tell people, well, I always wanted to be a XYZ, but, you know, I took a job here, or I got married, or I did this. Guess what? I was married and had a daughter at 21. I still served in the Army. I still went to college. I still got my doctorate. I still had a career in law enforcement. I did all those things. I didn't do them all right away. You know, we think of, hi Maureen, we think of, you know, going to college right out of high school, that kind of thing. But there's no time frame in life. Okay? One day it'll be too late. So if there's something that you want to do, you need to go do it now. Okay? Go do it now. But figure out first, again, the first step is to know what it is you want. So think about that. You figure out what things you want in your life. Again, whether it's something you want to learn, something you want to experience, somewhere you want to go, someone you want to be with, a job, a business. What's up, Willie? Whatever it is, and then you'll prioritize them a little bit. You'll figure out which of those is more important. So, for example, if you want to go back to school, it may take you a few years. It took me 5 years to finish that doctorate, okay? Well, that's on my list, but maybe there were some shorter term things that I was going to accomplish in the meantime. So, We're going to keep this simple today. We're going to jump back into it again next week with the second step, probably even more important than knowing what you want. But you've got to know what you want in your life. You've got to know what you want your life to look like. You know, we live in a crazy world right now. There's a lot of stupidity going on. There's a lot of just insanity. And you can't control all of that insanity. You can't control politicians. You can't control jobs. You can't control any of that stuff. The only thing you can control is you. And if you don't know what you want in your life, you're out of control of even you, the one thing you can't control. So you've got to figure out what it is you want in your life. You've got to be very, very, very specific about what you want in your life in order to be able to draw a roadmap to get yourself there. Because without knowing the steps, you're never going to get there. And you can't know the steps without knowing the destination. I'm going to cut it off there. I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to wish everyone a great evening and a great rest of your week. I appreciate you being on. And like I said at the beginning, I'm going to have a link up to the YouTube channel. In a couple of weeks, we'll have the website up and running. We'll have some stuff on there, and we'll be able to link it in. Continue to share these podcasts out if you would, please. You never know who wants to hear what we're talking about. Also, feel free to send me topic suggestions. If there's something specific that you want to talk about or you want to hear talked about, keep it confidential. Nobody needs to know you requested it. If you're embarrassed or if you just don't want anybody to know that you wanted to hear it. Thanks, Willie. So, send in the topic suggestions. Keep the feedback coming and keep sharing these Bobcasts out if you would. And again, we'll finish up by saying you've got to know what you want in your life, and you've got to be specific if you want to have any chance of achieving it. Have a great evening and a great rest of the week, and I'll see you the next time on the next episode of Bobcast. Talk to you later. Good night, everyone.